What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, another review. But before I get into that, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. I'll wait. Hit that like button after the video if you enjoy the review. And hit that little bell button to know when I upload all my videos. It'll just give you a little notification that I uploaded something, whether it be a review or an unboxing or update to my collection or whatever it is. Go ahead and hit that bell button. Anyway, the movie I'm about to review, I was got in contact through my Instagram, and I was sent over the screener of this movie, and I watched it, and I must say, not that I never got into, the film noir, the movies from the 40s and stuff. It's just that when I started watching movies, that wasn't where I started, I guess. It was more, the 80s comedies, and then got into the 90s comedies and action movies, which then evolved into my love of horror. And a lot of the movies from the early, from the 40s on, to tell you the truth, I haven't really sat down to watch. And in the beginning, it was more my lack of knowing anything else, I guess you want to call it. And then I became more of a movie fan, not just like a specific genre fan. So I do want to open my horizons and watch a whole bunch of other stuff. But anyway, let me get into the review. Like I said, this came out this year, and it has that old school feel to it. I got sent over a screener. The movie is in color, but it's also in black and white, and the screener that I watched had that feel. It was in black and white, so it had that old school 40s feel. Like, I've seen some movies, but I haven't dug too deep into that time period. So anyway, let me get into it before I, just go off on a tangent. The movie is called Trouble Is My Business. It's directed by Tom Konkle. It's also written by Tom Konkle and Brittney Powell. It also stars Tom Konkle and Brittney Powell and Vernon Wells, among many others. So pretty much what this movie revolves around is a down-on-his-luck detective, Roland Drake, and pretty much you catch him at a bad time in his life. His business is about to close down because at one point earlier he got, let's just say, wrongfully accused and pretty much ruined his entire life. Like I said, his business is about to shut down. He's at that point in time, you can tell he's like a alcoholic and stuff like that, and he's just going down the tubes. Well, right before everything is about to just end, in walks a young girl, and you find out that she's looking for her father. Well, not young girl, but a woman walks in and says, I got a case for you. I'm looking for my father, and I heard you're the best around. And then, to tell you the truth, with this movie, it has that action adventure, but then it has its, comedy thrown in there. Again, maybe this is how it was back then. Again, I haven't delved too deep, but it has, in this movie especially, it has its like quick one-liners kind of deal. So there was some that, I found really funny. There was other ones that, might have tried to hit, but myself, it didn't hit with me. But anyway, let me get into it. So like I said, he ends up taking this case for this young girl, and he ends up deeper into this than he originally thought. You find out that there's more to the family, and there's a story behind what's going on, why the father did disappear, why certain people might have been after him. Like, of course, he's a detective, so he tries to go and delve deep way into the whole movie. Or into the whole case. So pretty much the rest of the movie, I'm not going to give, a whole bunch away, but the rest of the movie is him diving deeper and finding out more stuff and learning more stuff and finding out. There's actually like two storylines going on almost simultaneously. Not only is he going to find out what happened to this girl's father and what story was around it, but he's kind of finding out what happened to him as well. There might be more to it. Well, he knows there's more to the story because, of course, he knows he didn't do it, but of course he's been blamed, and you find out what's going on with that situation. Again, I must say, I enjoyed it. I'm a horror fan, true and true. You know, throughout the years, it's become my staple. But again, there's other genres that I do dig a whole lot. Action, not so much, but the whole crime and drama and stuff, I dig a whole lot. So when it has a nice plot and a nice story, I definitely do enjoy it. And this one did have that. Like I said, it kind of has intertwining stories, which makes it interesting and a fun follow too, because sometimes certain single plot line stories, they kind of get dull or sour in the middle. Not sour, but you know, they kind of get slow in the middle. Well, having two stories intertwined kind of keeps it going as well. Again, I don't want to give out too much information because I do want you to go and see this movie, but I must say, if you're into that whole, you know, 40s feel, because with the black and white, I think it definitely does help. Again, maybe if I watched it in color, it wouldn't have felt the same, I guess you want to call it, but watching it in black and white, it just had that old school feel. The music, of course, had that older film feel to it, and just the whole plot. Again, it had that one-liners thrown in there. It had, you know, a good amount of sexuality and stuff in it as well. So again, I have to delve deeper into, you know, the 40s and stuff to see if that kind of, you know, exactly how it is. But maybe it's a 2018 spin on it. Again, I'm horrible with, you know, old school stuff. I have to dive deeper into it. But from me watching it now, I definitely enjoyed it. So again, I'll leave everything that you need to know about this movie. I'll leave the, you know, IMDb information. I'll leave the trailer for the movie so you can check it out as well beforehand. And of course, I'll leave the link to where you can purchase it. I do not have the physical copy, as you can tell. Usually I'll hold the movie up, but I did get to watch the screener. So again, everything that you need to know about this movie, go ahead, check the description. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you did enjoy the review that I just did, and hit that bell button if you want to know more. I mean, you can go and check out my old stuff, but if you want to know when I do upload more, hit that bell button and you'll be notified. So definitely go ahead, check out Trouble Is My Business. Again, check the trailer, and then of course go ahead and purchase it. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, and hopefully it kind of pushed you in the direction of checking it out. So again, yeah, I guess just read the notes, read the description for everything. I'll also leave all the links to my other social media. I got a Facebook fan page, I got a Twitter, I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I got a whole bunch of stuff. So check out description for everything I talk about. And until next time, I'll see you guys.